Hi, I'm Anthony from Biscuits Bundles. Today we're going to take a look at this barbecue mix and match experience from the Horizon Savor theme, which is actually a pretty poor experience. It's not really mix and match. We're going to extend this by creating our own barbecue mix and match 4-pack with an app called Biscuits Bundles, just like you see here, with some included products for a fixed price of $34.99. And you can see how this one sort of appears in cart as a bundled product with component items. And then the next thing we're going to do is a pretty interesting experiment using the AI Block Generator. And we're actually going to create a section or a block within a section. That's a bundle and save block where we can give the block a minimum quantity and then have it add multiple items to cart. And then apply a discount. So you can see here we've added the 2 and the 1 and the discount of 10% off over all of them. And you can see how this experience differs to sort of the native Shopify Bundles experience where it just applies the discount over the different items. Let's get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a mix and match bundle using the Biscuits app. The first thing I'm going to do is just jump into the theme editor and add the Biscuits app block. I'm just here on the product template and I'm just going to add an extra block here just above the buy button. Underneath apps, you'll see the Biscuits bundle builder here. And this will just be a preview of where it will show up when we pop it in. So I'll hit save on that one. Just in the Biscuits Bundles app, and I'm just going to hit create bundle here. And let's get started creating our version of the barbecue mix and match. So barbecue mix and match, it'll be a 4-pack. And then here we'll change it to a fixed price total. I think $34.99 is probably a good price. Here we'll go choose 4 sources. It'll be a required step. And here underneath simple multi-select, we're just going to make this 4 and 4. So this means the customer must add exactly 4 units in total for this step because it's a 4-pack. And then under the products for step 1, we'll just choose our sources. Awesome, we've got our sources there. And we're actually going to add a second step here, step 2. And this step is going to be just some additional items that are also included in the pack as part of the full fixed price. So also included in pack, there'll be 2 products. So we'll just make this 2 and 2, just to satisfy the step rules. And then underneath products here in step 2, we'll go ahead and we'll add the recipe book and the pin. And then we'll just make both of these products required. And that just basically means the customer won't be able to unselect them. They'll be part of the bundle all the time. And we'll just hit save for that one. So this will create a brand new product in Shopify, or a bundle product in Shopify. And up here I can hit edit in Shopify admin. And this will take me to that new product that we've just created. And you can see here it's actually a bundled product. And I'm just going to give it a product image. Cool. So that's our 4-pack product image. And I'm just back on the product template now, and we're going to change the preview actually to be the mix and match 4-pack bundle. And you can see they're all included now. So there's a few things we can do. We can probably present this in a grid rather than a slider. Just jump back into the Biscuits Bundles app and just go down here to step 1 layout. And we'll actually change this to a grid, 2x2 grid. Perfect. And we'll also put this threshold lock feature on, and this will just gray out the options once we hit the 4 selections. So we'll save that again. This might need to refresh, but before we do that, we'll just do some styling things here. So this looks great out of the box, but we'll just adjust it to be a little bit sort of more. Okay, so we've just styled that one up to be a little bit nicer, and then we'll just preview it on the storefront. So here it is. 1, 2 of those, maybe one of these, and then you can see it grays out because we've reached the criteria. These 2 here are already included in the pack, so the user can't remove those. And if we hit add to cart, that little animation will occur, and you'll see what's included in this bundle here. And if we just proceed to checkout, you'll see the bundle is the 2 products we've selected, and then we've got the additional products that we made as part of the required bundle. And it's all coming through for $34.99. Is that fixed price. All right, now we're going to try something a bit interesting using the AI Block Generator, which was the new feature that came out with Horizons. What we're going to do is just go over to the product page, and what we actually want to create is just like a whole section down the bottom here that can upsell someone. So obviously this won't show because this is not a bundle product. But if they're looking at one product, let's try and upsell them saying like bundle and save 10%. A quick simple block that you might have seen before. Now that we're on the default product template here, on the left-hand side, we'll just go to custom section. And this custom section will allow us to add a block. And because the generator is only for blocks, you kind of need to place it within another section. So a custom section is effectively just like a blank section that gives you a lot of settings as well. So we'll go to add block, go to generate. It'll give us, what do we want to generate? And I've got a prompt here, which I'm just going to paste in. If you're after this prompt as well, feel free to drop in a comment below and I can send that to you, or how to get access to that one. So we'll paste that whole thing in. All right, so that took a few minutes to generate. It does take a while to think. You can see it has generated here and we haven't clicked save yet. Once you click save, when generating a block, it's actually going to lock the block and you can no longer interact with it from an AI perspective. So we'll leave this one open for just now. We're just going to start testing it. So here we've got a product selector. I'm just going to add in some of the products. Amazing. Cool. So we'll select those products there. And what we've actually built here is a bundle and save block where it's going to add multiple products to cart at the same time. So this just presents on a product page. The user can go ahead. We're going to test this right now and we'll add 2 of these maybe. Awesome. It's going to unlock. So what we actually told it to do as well was to have a minimum quantity. So the minimum is set to 3, so they must buy 3. As it mentions here, buy 3 and save. So we'll add to cart and hopefully this works. Amazing. So all 3 products here added to cart. I'm pretty happy with that. So what I'm just going to do now, actually just click save and it's going to lock us away. So this managed to generate it within one prompt, which is pretty awesome. Because we've got a product reference meta field here as well, you can actually go ahead and convert this to a dynamic source. So on a particular product page, you could create a product reference meta field and add those in here, or a product reference list meta field. We did add some options here. We'll just quickly test. Awesome. Products per row is working. That's pretty great. We can adjust this promo message. So awesome. That one still works. I added some exclamation marks in. Not going to go through all of this, but hopefully it all works. I'm just going to hit save on this one now. The next thing we're going to do is, as you saw, what it did was I just added the 3 products to cart. We actually need Shopify to handle the discount for this. So back here in our Shopify admin, I'm just going to go to discounts. We'll create a new discount. It will be amount of products. Change this to an automatic discount and we'll call this bundle and save 10%. Percentage we're going to save is 10. Okay, we're going to have this apply to specific products. Obviously, if you have a collection, you could do it to that instead, but here we're going to make it apply to any of the sources. The purchase requirements are a minimum quantity of items, so we need at least 3 of those items for the user to be able to get the 10% off. Theoretically, you can combine these, but for now, we'll just leave this unticked just for simplicity. Okay, cool. So now that one's active, and we're actually just going to go back to here and test this on our storefront. So here, we'll just go into one of these products. Our new section is down here, or our new block rather. Add, yeah, we've got 3 there. We'll hit add bundle to cart. Awesome, and you can see the automatic discount now is running, and the relevant products have been discounted actually in multiples now. So I'm just going to revert this back to what it should be. And we can proceed to checkout. Cool. And you can see the bundle save discounts are working on checkout now. So that's just knocking 10% off the price. So obviously 2 very different ways to do sort of one position as a bundle and upsell, and then Biscuits with the true sort of mix and match experience, including some other products in a bundle for a fixed price. So obviously, because this is automatic discounts, you can only do things like percentage or amount discounts. With something like a bundle builder app like Biscuits, you could do things like fixed price and sort of a lot more logic around selection rules and those sorts of things. If you're after the prompt or interested at all, just drop a comment below and I can link you to where to get access to that one. The prompt uses the full character limit, which is actually not a very large limit. And I included very specific code as to how to achieve the outcome for this particular block. So if you're trying to build your own, I would suggest really giving it all of the information you need. I'll work with more AI Block Generator content in the future, so feel free to subscribe and I can sort of approach any suggestions that you guys have as to what to generate with the AI Block Generator next.